Morning, guys. Welcome back to Liberty Microfarm. Today we are going on location. Junior, what are we doing today?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Road trip!
Road trip! So we're here at my sister's property that I talked about in my last video, and we're going to be doing our garden project to feed not only her household and my household, but as well as donating to the local food bank in this town. And I'd like to introduce you to my sister. This is Cheryl. And of course, we look nothing alike. Haha, I got to say it first. Haha. This is the garden space, and this is her existing garden space that we're gonna have to work with. We're gonna add a bunch of other raised beds and pots everywhere and make this a really workable spot for not only her household but ours, as well as the food bank. So let's talk about what we have layered in here right now and the benefits of that. Oh yeah, so we have apples composting down in here. We have bedding from the chicken coop, as well as lots of leaf litter, which is really beneficial. Leaf litter, leaf mold is great for your garden. See some more apples over here. Worms will love that. And if we can find a spot and get down into what the dirt looks like, we'll look at that. So down here, underneath all of both the bedding and the leaf litter, see all those little tiny balls right there? All of that is worm castings. This is why it is great to cover your garden area. You don't see any, you see very little weeds under here. There's a few little grass pieces, but I think those might be from grass clippings. One little weed here, not sure what that is, but for the most part, keeping this covered is the best thing. So Mother Nature is very modest. She likes to be covered.
Okay, my garden, this will be the 4th year that we've had the garden space. 2 years ago, we tilled in 2.5 yards of mushroom compost. I definitely recommend it because I don't know why, but it keeps the weeds down. We've had very few weeds in our garden. Every year, all of our leaves and my neighbor's leaves go into the garden space. And of course, we use the litter from the hen house and the hen yard. So this year should be a really good garden. We save all of our eggshells and they also go into the garden space. I have two,
You can see that.
way down there in the
right
corner,
over there.
you can see a
Some.
pile that Junior has smushed and having fun.
Best farmhand ever.
Ever. I also have a double compost
Why
barrel.
don't you show me those?
They're over here
Let's go take
against
a look
the
at 'em.
house. I can show you the insides. This is the barrel we're working on at the moment. And it has a lot of grass in it right now because I threw a bunch of grass clods in there that I didn't want to give the chickens. And then, whoops, leave that one open. This one, same thing. There's still a few things in there that need to compost down.
And about how long does it usually take in these barrels?
These have been going for a year. Got lucky and got them at a garage sale for $30
Nice.
and started using them right away. All of our household compost goes in here. I feed very little compost from the house to the chickens, but they do get a lot of grass clippings and broadleaf out of my yard because that's an ongoing battle.
Take a look inside the greenhouse.
And so this is my little greenhouse that my husband graciously bought for me. It is a mess. Come on, kitty, move. Come on, out of the way, please. Thank you.
I was just talking about yesterday's video about my greenhouse and how greenhouses over the winter tend to end up being storage. I'm pretty sure yours looks much like anybody else's.
Yes.
Watch out, Kitty.
And yes, I have a
Hi,
bad
Kitty.
habit of saying just like my sister. All of my these are all sunflowers, and every one of them is germinated. There's 3 or 4 different kinds. This poor baby, shells stuck to it,
Oh yeah.
and I had
that
to pull
happens.
them off. But it's doing really well. My popcorn is up. I am very excited about that.
Cool.
The rest of my seeds are being really slow. My nasturtiums, I've got a whole 2 on here. And my marigolds, I've got 1 out of the whole thing. 1 is up.
Oh, I'm sure more will come up eventually.
My zinnias,
Look like they could use a little water.
yeah, I haven't watered them yet today. My zinnias, I have like 3 up. That might be one, I'm not sure. Could be a wheat. Oh no, there's more up in the back. That's awesome. My basil is up. You can just barely see the little green things in there.
Yeah. I lost about half of my basil in the cold the other night. Go ahead.
And this is my pride and joy, my elderberry. The one out of 3 starts that actually took off and grew. But it's got another shoot coming up off the bottom, which is awesome because that means I don't have to buy any more. My garlic is starting to come up. But you can just see the shoots coming up at the top.
And this is your garlic bed over here?
And this is my poor little garlic bed.
Yeah, it looks like it's doing good.
Yep, it's not doing too bad. Keeping the grass out of there, of course, is a
Fun task.
fun task.
just getting ready to leave, and I don't know if you can see it, but we've got a little bit of a rain-snow mix coming down, so not too worried about it. It's just a late winter mix. But time to get on the road and head home. We have an hour drive. Hey guys, we are back at the property and in the greenhouse. Wanted to check on the plants and see how they were doing. It's been a cold day, barely above freezing, and rain-snow mix here apparently all day. You guys saw a little bit of the rain-snow mix coming down over at my sister's property. That was kind of pretty, but we had to get home. Little man fell asleep in the car on the way. I mean, literally minutes out of her driveway and he was out. It was kind of exhausting for him. It was a long day and way past nap time. So anyway, we are back, and I wanted to cover a little bit that I don't think really got covered. A lot of my videos, rookie mistake, and forgot to hit play. So just a recap on what we were talking about. There's a lot of work to be done. I know it didn't look like much, but there is potential for a lot of things to be grown there. She has the existing ground that she has used for a garden in the past, or for the past 3 or 4 years, I guess. And there's lots of room for raised beds and lots of room for pots, and I'm excited. I really am. Like I said in my last video, if you haven't watched that, go back and watch the last video. We are doing this garden project not just to feed her household, but also to feed mine. But the majority of what we grow, because we both have small households, we plan on growing a lot of food. Most of what we grow will be going to the food bank that she works at. And so I'm excited about that, and she's excited about that, and we get to spend a little extra sister time together, and it's going to be awesome. And I hope you guys will stick around, you know, so I can keep you posted on progress. I'll do videos on the work that we're doing. She has a friend that comes and tills the garden section, and then we will be building some extra raised beds and potting up plants and working the ground and harvesting food, and we are both super excited about that. And I am happy to have my farm, for that to be its focus for this growing season. And I am truly happy and excited about the prospect of this, not only to help the community, but just some sister time and to continue growing, since things will not be growing on this property this year. Anyways, I hope you guys will stick around for that. Watch for future videos. Make sure to subscribe and click on that notification bell so that you get notified when I upload a new video, because they are going to keep coming. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by Liberty Micro Farm, and I will see you soon. Peace.